Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to everybody viewing and everybody viewing for the first time. But we're always heat mapping and temperature checking the health and the fitness of the U.S. housing market and the U.S. economy because they're tied together. Lose one, you lose the other, my friend. So take your pick your poison. We overheated both. Now we have runaway inflation in a risen interest rate environment, a two-headed monster that we've let out of the cage, and we don't know how to put it back in. Raising rates is not going to solve our problem. This was a money dump at biblical proportions that's going to have significant blowback. There's no escaping this one. The soft landing narrative, the transitory narrative, the supply chain narrative, the narrative this, the new normal that. We're all narratives. I mean, this is very basic. You put nitroglycerin into the engine of your car, it's going to run really good for a minute, but then it's going to blow. And that's really what we've done to this U.S. economy. And so like we always say here, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure this one out. Basic mathematics should solve this one. But the realities are this, friends. I see like we said, the health and the fitness of the U.S. housing market and the economy as they're tied together. Couldn't help. I know a lot of you might have Costco memberships, and I have one. I don't know why. A lot of times I don't know why. It's like it's just buy in bulk. I mean, I could see if I owned, a restaurant or something, and then maybe I, would utilize that a little more. But, our family, I mean, how much toilet paper and paper towels and paper plates and whatever else, meats and stuff. I mean, there's no real savings there, in my opinion. I mean, you're splitting hairs, and then to get into the middle of that madness, some big box store warehouse, people driving their carts like they're on the 101 freeway here in Southern California, dodging people for free snacks. I mean, that's what we're seeing. But I was kind of baffled. I always get baffled because I'm a salesman, so I'm always watching and observing people. Love people too. I'm the guy in line, he'll strike up a conversation with you or whatever. Just enjoy it. A lot of times I'm not in the mood, but most of the time I am because it's just my conditioning. I know a lot of you are as well. But I mean, for a lot of us, I think because of the crisis, we've been kind of closed off to talking, avoiding eye contact. So one of the things I found it very curious, and I'd really love to know if you're seeing the same thing. Leave it in the comments below, and if you're new, please subscribe right away. There's never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. But I used to see, especially during the height of the euphoria, the stimulus era, you see a lot of millennials, young people, baby strollers in Costco. But now people are canceling their subscriptions to all kinds of things, including what appears to me to be Costco. Now this, oddly enough, this Costco is next to a university, a college town, young people all over the place. But when I go into Costco, and I'm no spring chicken myself, I mean, I'm seeing the elderly going in there. Really, a lot of them now, I don't know if they're just killing time or going in for the free snacks. But I went ahead and whipped out the camera because that's what I do. I have a YouTube channel here on YouTube that talks about the health and the fitness of the U.S. economy and the U.S. housing market. So I pull out my camera whenever I can and try to make sense of this to drive our points home. But I found it really interesting as I saw, and we're going to do that here in a minute. We're going to show you inside of Costco and what's going on in there and do a little people watching together. But I found it kind of interesting. I didn't see a whole lot of young people in Costco anymore. It seems like maybe they're canceling memberships. I don't know. What do you guys think? I know we're seeing a contraction in retail spending. People no longer able to keep up with their cost of living. And of course, we all know as the air gets let out at the moment slowly, although some areas are crashing in spectacular fashion because they overheated in spectacular fashion. So of course, they're going to be the one most susceptible from that nitroglycerin being poured into their gas tank. But I'm starting to see a lot of people contract. And I'm having a feeling that Costco is probably at some point going to have to report that they're seeing a contraction in their revenue as well. They're going to be suffering from revenue loss. I'm probably one I mean, for me, like it's at some point I might just cancel it because of herd mentality. Everybody else is, well, maybe I will too. I don't know. How much money am I really saving? So let's jump over to Costco. Take a look inside one of the aisles, then we'll meet back here to wrap it up. Let's get started. Hey friends, buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and glasses as we read between the lines and look between the cracks at one of America's favorite stores, Costco. What do we see here? Not very many young people. Not many people can afford to be at Costco anymore. And the people that are here are meandering around the snack stations, just meandering around, browsing, looking for something to do. I don't see a line of carts to get out of the store. Very light. Not a lot of traffic. Could this be a red flag for Costco and the economy? Quite possibly, as we read between the lines and look between the cracks. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So that was a look inside our local Costco. Did you see a bunch of young people, millennials, new parents in there? I didn't. I saw people, elderly. Some elderly in there at Costco. And I used to see a lot of young people, and I know you did too, in the height of the stimulus era, everybody was spending money like it was the thing to do. People are, I believe, canceling their subscriptions, and a lot of these people are the young people that drink the economic Kool-Aid. You see, a lot of the older people, they've lived through booms and bust cycles. They didn't go out there and finance and buy houses at the bubble. I'm pretty sure everybody you saw on your screen today, the elderly, they didn't buy at the height of the bubble. I have a great subscriber once. He said, Scott, what I really love about your channel is like, you're not some young kid telling us what's going on out there, but you're also, not too old. You're kind of in the middle. Now, I'm probably on the north side of, young for sure. But I think one of the main things, if I bring anything to the table here, is having lived through a real estate bubble, having suffered some of that blowback, having rebounded from that, having learned a lot of important lessons, and being a salesman. A trained, experienced, a long time salesman in and around real estate for many, many years. Understanding the psychology of sales and the psychology of people. And what I see right now, friends, we've seen people cool off from buying houses. I think we're going to see people cooling off from joining Costco. And I think Costco is probably, even though they're probably a lot better insulated maybe than some of these high-flying remote working tech companies, I think everybody's going to get hit in this one. All your favorite big box stores will result eventually in hiring freezes there as well. A massive slowdown. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding when you see people not at Costco anymore, especially young people, that's a contraction that's reaching into areas that we thought was a little recession or insulated from recession. I don't think anybody escapes this one. I've talked about this before. Even I take a hit in there. I own real estate. I'm a landlord. A lot of my wealth stored in real estate. Luckily for me, and I'd never suggest anybody do anything I'm not doing myself, I've insulated myself. I got out of debt. I understand booms and busts will always come, not to be over leveraged, not to base my inside on other people's outside financing, an illusion of wealth. Live smaller than you need to so you're ready for it. More importantly, when deals look you right in the face, you're ready to capitalize on it. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next one. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. We'll see you on the next video.